Alright guys, so we're back. Let's continue. Hey, Sunday. Is it delight? Delighted for you, what's up? Divinel, what's up? She looks similar to your artwork named Undead Blood. I don't remember. Undead Blood. Oh yeah. Now I remember. She's actually from an older artwork I did. I've been drawing, now I'm watching other people drawing. Interesting. Usually I don't, but lately I started watching some streams, art streams in the morning. I guess depends on who's streaming. Yeah. It's no one? What's up? Hey Ryan, you have a winner? Yeah, it's the same one I picked. The I'm gonna go with a hover bike. Let's give it a shot for now. The tender bicycle would be better. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, let's see. By the way, final draft for the book probably gonna be tomorrow. So if you have any updates for the White Witch, let me know. I'll probably place an order end of the week. Your second favorite character in the White Witch world? Story, is it that for someone else? The artwork is one of my favorites. I think, like, personally, I think it was a milestone. Not sure how it is for the rest, I guess for the fans. I love the artwork. I think it's a good balance between photo bashing and painting. That's why. I had the week, looks like it's going to be an all-nighter. You let me know, man. It's okay. Like, next step is gonna be placing an order from the factory. Just to get a sample. And once that's done, I'll have to place the bulk order and pay. There's still time, I guess, because they have to make the sample and send it to me, ship it here. It takes around 2 weeks. Hey Ilham, what's up? The hair has been a lot harder than I was expecting. I guess it's for the better, right? It is, at the end of the day, like learning size. Hey, 4-2. You have a specific mechanic in your world allowing things to fly? Kinda. There are flying ships in the universe. Will most vehicle have it? Like in the Fifth Element? Probably, yeah. Travel between cities. But let's say it's an expensive tech, so probably only for the rich. Flying airships are cool, yeah. I mean, you've seen the city concept, right? Maybe I can show it in a second. What's the currency you're asking? Too much. There is a currency, yes. There is a currency, of course. Shit, where's the file? So this is the city concept. They already have flying ships into the design. So yeah, this is the main city. But yeah, economy is figured out. Magic system is figured out. Technology is figured out. But there is enough space to add stuff and remove stuff as see fit. Actually, a lot of things were removed to simplify the concept. The city, it's a huge mirror, reflects the light of the sun inside the mountain. That's the idea. Kind of like a artificial sun. That's the initial concept. I have to do a lot more environment design. Like a lot. Praise the sun, yes, 100%. The sun plays a huge role in the story. So after the bike, I have to design another vehicle. And then the rest is mostly environment. Like interior shots, different like Misha's house. The team van, yeah. I have to design that. Hey Fred, what's up? How are you? Yeah man, all is good. Finishing commissions. Finally got some free time to work on personal projects. I think tomorrow let's do the free critique. Mix of comic book and anime, manga. There are some comics you like to read. Comics I like to read. I don't think I read comics. The last thing I was reading is Dorohedoro, and I was reading before that. I finished, I think, most of shit, what was it? Chainsaw Man? Yeah. And I started reading Dun Dun Dun, or what do you call it? Dun Dun Dun. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Other than that, I got the new Lucky Luke. It's not bad. It's actually really good. I'm surprised. I thought it's gonna suck. I like the art. I thought the story's gonna suck, but it's actually good. So the reboot, not the reboot, kind of the reboot, yeah, of the Lucky Luke story. Pretty good. Lucky Luke. It's a French comic. Lucky Luke. It's this guy. Honestly, the stories are top tier, really good. But let me see the new one. The new one. So this is the reboot. The man who shot Lucky Luke. The art is really good. Kind of follows the same kind of style. Maybe a little bit more. Like they're trying to keep it simplified, not as stylized. But I like it. There's only 2 books, so I got these 2. Alright, bike number 1. Let's design another one. What else? I've been reading I think that's it. I think that's about it. I'm not sure if there's anything else. I bought some comics, but I didn't read them yet. I feel like I need to do some comic reading since I'm doing the covers. But comic that Tim McBurney worked on, yeah. I have the comics, but I don't know. Can't read them. I have a lot of French comics. I collect them just for the art. Yeah. When I visited France, I had to get an extra check back. The comics, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, when I visited Belgium, like heaven, man. I got a couple of books from there. Are there any UAE-based comics you know about that deserve a large audience? Good question. Let's see. So in general, there isn't comic reading culture in the region. That's just in general. French comics were popular in a way, or let's say accessible, translated to Arabic. Even Marvel and DC, they were like translated to Arabic, but there wasn't any attempt to create something. They were like children comics kinda, so it's for ages 10 to 15 maybe, or maybe not 10, like maybe 6 till 12, something like that. So it's for a younger audience, but there isn't anything for an older audience. I think there were a couple of attempts. Yeah, Tintin, Lucky Luke, Asterix and Obelix. There are a couple more. I can't remember the names, but it's mostly French, translated to Arabic. I'm talking about Syria, by the way. I'm not talking about here. In Egypt, they have their own kind of comics, but it's also like targeting the younger kids, kinda. You guys just had the Comic-Con, so there has to be an audience. No, I'm talking, I'm giving you the rundown on the history. Now, after once Marvel started becoming more relevant with the movies, then yeah, you get a lot more comic kind of culture here. Not reading though, it's all about the movies and the games. You will be surprised, Comic-Con has 0 comics, almost 0. There's only 2 shops throughout the whole Comic-Con that were focused on comics. Everything else was pop culture in general, anime, which is like 80%. So to counter that, not counter, let's put it in a better way, like to create something local, there are now a couple of attempts. The first attempt was in 2010. They wanted to create a local superhero. It was the project got cancelled. It was kind of a failure. I was back then a cover artist and a colorist. But the problem is people who were working on the project had no idea how to write stories and how to create comics. So the whole thing was really strange. And I remember I tried to tell them that it's wrong. Like the whole way they were working is wrong. They didn't listen, and I think later on they paid a lot, like a big amount of money to get some Marvel guys here to teach them how to do comics, but it was very late because they already had 4 books out, which is like they wasted a lot of money. Project got cancelled. 10 years later, we have another attempt. So we have Sandstorm Comics in Abu Dhabi. It's funded by the Abu Dhabi government. This time around, they're kind of doing the right thing. So they have a lot of money. They did their own con 2 years ago. It was one of the best cons ever created by mankind. But it's one of its kind. So I did one book. It's not out yet, but they have a couple of books, I think 9 titles so far, and they have 9 in the work. So slowly they're kind of like building the, what do you call it, building the stories. And they're trying to make, like, keep it local, so all the stories has to come from the region. So let's try another design. So all the stories has to come from the region. They have many international artists. This time they're doing it right. I think they have only 1 book out. But they are kind of the only local publishing house that is doing comics. There's another one in Saudi Arabia that's called Manga something. Manga Studio, something like that. Can't remember. It's like Manga something. They're also doing a lot of animation. I'm not sure if they're doing it in-house or sponsoring big studios in Japan, but they're also funded by the government of Saudi Arabia, so there's big money over there. So if they play it right, then they can probably get the kids, get kind of the kids reading the comics, and then you will slowly like create the culture around it. If the stories are good, so yeah, we'll see. Hey Kai, what's up? Bilal's comic work? I'm not sure. I have to see. Almost finished a line art today. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Thank you. She is half demon. I think we have, like me and the writer, we have wrote her abilities, but I don't really remember. I have to read again. To have some sort of growth. She's seen a doctor. Should be right. How is your pen pressure set up to achieve this line width? Variation? I've tried countless brushes and none feel right. Well, you didn't try this brush. It is the best inking brush. Gives you a huge variety. You can get this brush from the Mega Set by Kyle Webster. I'm not sure if it still comes with Photoshop, but it used to be part of Photoshop. It's 1000 ink brushes. The brush called Fontana Versa. I tested many brushes in the set, and this one is what I like now. I might change my mind after a couple of years. For now, it's really good. You're welcome. Continues to apply screen tones to everything and everyone. Maybe. I mean, don't. Maybe the background a little bit. That's a pretty long life expectancy for a brush. But the one before it, I used it for 4 years, right? Until I stumbled upon this one. Like the brush before it, Sumi 2, I used it to ink the comic book, like 104 pages. And I wish I knew this brush before, because that would have made the job much easier, much more fun as well. The hatching brush you use to fill blacks gets me every time. It is good, right? I use it a lot in the like filling the pages. The hatching brush is simple, but the way you use it, you need to set up the layers. Even if it's not just consistent hatching, it will kind of like fill the space with some nose with the paper texture. Also drawing on a layer set to multiply? No. Not at the moment, no. I only have a paper texture at the back, that's it. Hey, Jason. I saw you commented on Tim's layers setup. He broke down pretty neat technique. Yeah. I used it before, and every time I stream, people ask me like, "What's the setup?" But back then, when I took the class, the drawing for comic class, he gave us the setup, and it was kind of like under NDA, so he asked us not to share it. So I can't share. I mean, now I think probably like he's fine with it. Back then he's like, don't share the setup. But I can explain it, but I can't just share it directly. It's not that crazy. Did you manage to replicate it? Without just seeing the effect, I mean, if you've seen his sketches, without him explaining how to do it, I don't think you'll be able to replicate it. Because it's not just layer mods. It's adding adjustment layers in between, and all of that is applied to the group as well. So there is some tricks to it. Folder and blend mods. Not really. He has adjustment layers as well. That's why thin lines turned out yellow and thick lines turn out purple. So he's playing on that. Rewatch the video, you'll see like, the adjustment layers. He showed them as well. I still have the files somewhere. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, I'm exploring different options. I think this is the last one I'm gonna sketch. My hand already very tired. I've been painting all day, so. I need to take a rest. I usually just use a layer filled with color clipped to the line. Yeah, but that will just give you color. You see, the trick is to make the light color, the light strokes looks yellow, and the hard pressure strokes look purple. Let me see if I have the file. I can probably show it to you. Yeah, here's the one. This is the one. I'm gonna add a new layer. Then thin pencil. I can use charcoal. So you have to pick your brush as well. Gonna pick realistic charcoal. See, the light strokes are yellow, orange. Dark becomes more purple. You can't do that with clipped color. So the stuff he adds, there is a level which will allow you to do light sketches, but still they come out very heavy. So there's one level. There's color, so this will add the brown. This will add the red. I think this is another selected color. And then the last one adds purple. All of these are inside a group, and the group is set to pass through, and all the group is inside another group which is set to multiply. And I'm painting under the group. But the trick is, inside the group there is another layer which is white. Which means that the whole group is just the sketch, and then I can color underneath without worrying about all of these layers affecting it. So I can sketch and then color underneath immediately. See, without affecting the color layer. That's the beauty of this setup. So that's kind of the whole setup. So you sketch, then you color on the same setup. There's no need to take out the sketches. And it's pretty cool because there's a level layer on top, which means I don't have to really press on the tablet. A light sketch will just look as if I'm pressing. Is it a way to learn this power? Yeah, I have it on Discord. I think I shared it, right? It's on resources. Let me see. What was the name of the video? Yeah, it's called make your digital sketching fun with this easy layer setup. So he explains all of this. It's in the resources channel. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we were talking about it. Yeah, I'm just saying that it's not as simple as just like putting a gradient layer or something. And it's like the effect of the setup comes out with the different brushes you use. For example, this brush won't show a lot. Like it will just be dark. There's no fallout with this brush, but if I pick thin pencil, for example, this is like perfect. So light. This is the brush Tim is using. It has texture. So I can sketch, and then if I press, there is also 2B pencil. This is good as well. Yeah, it's all about the brush as well that you're gonna use. So see, the same stroke can have different colors. Yeah, Kai, try it on Photoshop. It is superior to like a regular, just a normal sketch. But that look is what Tim is like known for now. Like all his sketches are done on that. Alright guys, what do you think? Basically a way to simulate a unique analogous interaction with canvas material in digital medium. Yeah, kinda, yeah. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Okay. 3 and 2. Okay. 3 and... So 3 and 5. We have 3 and 2. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. 5 looks cool. Ryan is 1 and 3. I think 3 is winner then. Although I think 2 is cool. I think the like sense of design, I think I like the bulkiness here. Same here. Maybe between 2 and 4 kind of fits the character more, but I can see why 3 is taking the votes. 3, really? Okay, I mean 3 then, yeah. Can combine them anyway? I don't think so. The lower front vent is very cool. Yeah. Composition, I feel 2 is best. Yeah, I kind of feel 2 as well. It might need some change. Like I don't like this area here, but I like that it's almost at the same level at the face. It looks more like a police thing. Like they're big bikes. 3 and 5. 3, 5. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Choose top on the first button. Huh? Wait, so this on top of this. Take the top of 3 and the bottom of 2. Ah, okay, I see. So yeah, take this. Yeah. 3 is winner, yeah. Like put the top hood of 2 and replace it with the first. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, doable, yeah. Okay. Very interesting. I did not expect. I'll post this on Instagram and see what the folk say over there. Gonna be probably number 3, but yeah, let's see. Anyway, time to rest my hand. Let's see who's online. Alright guys, I'm gonna do a free critique tomorrow. Probably same time. Maybe a little bit earlier, so I have a little bit more energy. Alright, let's see. Alright, Ilham. Have a good night. Let's see who's online. Maybe raid someone new. Let's see what's available. Come on, Twitch, give me something interesting. Kuru? Who's Kuru? Yes. Let's see. Is it an art stream? It's not clear. Let's see. Why 90% of the things on Twitch are furry? Wait, what is this? Part 6 of what? The fuck? Is it oil? Okay, let's see. Alright. I'm gonna raid maybe oil painting? Anyway. Enjoy the raid, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow for the critique.